by the grace of Chukwukika that I stand before you this very day, the 14th day of June 2025. And I serve the indigenous people of Biafra and the Directorate of State as the head of directorate. It is a great pleasure and honor to be in your midst today. What we have come here to do in Germany, the opening of IPOB's worldwide headquarters. We have done the spiritual part of it, the real, practical dedication of that very office. Those who were there, and maybe some probably would not have understood the spiritual implication of that very event. And I'm happy that that went perfectly without any hitches or hindrances. Now we have gathered here this very hour to continue this very event. And Mate doesn't have I want to kiss you. But the Biafra struggle requires from all of us practical action than more talk. I am very, very elated when we held our 30th May Heroes and Heroines Remembrance Day. You know, it is not what happened in the diaspora that was key. It was what happened in Biafra land. Before that event, there were talks somewhere around the corner what is going to happen in Biafra land. Are they able to do it? Onyendu is not there. How could it happen? But I can tell you, that 30th of May was the most peaceful and the most observed. That at the end of it, the feedbacks we were getting were, where are these people who call themselves the DOS? Where are they? How could they do this? The DOS is there because all of you are there. Because without you, we can't do nothing. That is why when I come, unfortunately I wasn't able to be in yesterday, but I came here today and I see many faces that I have known when I was the European rep, and they are still here. Like our brother said, this struggle is meant for those who are called for it, and that you remain with us for the past 13 years means that you were called for this very matter. And I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to remain steadfast. I want to ask you to remain dedicated to the cause, because we have no option. We have no option in the sense that when I look around, I see our kids that we have given birth in different countries where we're sojourn. What will be their fate? Please, I need your attention. Please. What will be their fate? Ask yourself. If along the line we stop this very movement. But Chukwukika forbid, and the land of Biafra forbid, that we will stop on the way. Biafra has become an issue that the world community deliberately refused to talk about or recognize all the injustices that has been emitted upon our people. But we, like who we are, we never bothered about being recognized by the international community. We have done what the Biafrans are known for, what the Igbos are known for, self-help, and with this self-help, we will get to the destination of this very movement. What are we doing? We are making sure that 1967 to 1970 will not be, that this very time will not be like 1967 to 1970. So this leadership is ensuring that when the ships will be down, that we will have friends who we can call our friends and who will be by our side. This is part of the major diplomatic move that we have been making, and we will continue to make until we are certain that we are ready. And there is something I want to tell. I don't want anybody to put me out of order. We have a very limited time to be ready for what is coming in the aftermath. When I speak as I directly speak by the spirit of our people. Nobody, it doesn't matter what anybody says. I will continue to recognize. Oh, yes, it said, oh, company, when you call you the feeling of Roma, the way I will continue to speak as the ancestors directly. And what I'm telling you now today is that what is coming will be beyond what we have seen. But the question is, are we going to be ready for that? That is why I'm saying that by 2026, we must be ready. Their plan will start from 2027, but the plan was meant to start by 2030. But they may start earlier. Therefore, we must be ready by 2026. And how are we going to be ready? Your men and women are on the ground in Biafra land. Men have volunteered themselves and their lives to save and protect our land. What are you going to do? All of us in our comfort zones, everywhere we are, in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Oceania. Only one duty we have is to ensure that when the chiefs are down, when the time comes, they will be able to stand out and protect our land. Great Biafra, when you return to your respective zones and countries, ensure that the message is passed around to every family member in your country or your zone. We must be ready. What is happening now, sometimes when the Fulani will strike in some area and they will call IPOB. And some of these areas where they call us are communities that even did not want us to be in their community. They will ask us to leave, the ESN members will ask them to leave, and when they leave, Fulani will strike, they will still run back to us. But it is a duty upon all of us. Every part of Biafra land must be protected, irrespective of whether the community wants us or not. We must protect every inch of our land, and we must do it because it is our duty to do it. I think as the event goes on, what the US has decided to do, especially after this very event, is to organize what we call leadership seminars for all principal officers, because you are the base, and you're going to be the base from which the running of that land will begin. And you have to know what the principles of leadership are. You have to know that if you are given a position of leadership or authority, it is not for your selfish aggrandizement. It is not for your selfish interest. It's not for your family. It is not for your friends. It is for the Biafran people. Because that is the fundamental objective, fundamental principle upon the foundation upon which this movement was formed. To protect the land of Biafra and to protect every Biafran. All our actions will be geared towards doing just very that, the protection of our land. Today as well, I would like to have a meeting with all the principal officers that were here present for this very event. I would like to have a meeting with every one of you at the office, please, for a very important message. And I want to commit this very event into the hand of Chukwu Kabiama, so that at the end of it, we have come in peace, and you will return in peace.
Is another Savior, holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior, holy, holy, holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. IPOB, IPOB, one family. In Germany, we have a song.